and welcome to another episode of Cooking with the Colin Campbell Center for Nutrition Studies. My name is Evelise Capot, and today I'll be sharing with you the very popular 7-layer taco dip that we devour in our parties, but made in a much healthier way with wholesome ingredients and with a lot of our recipes on our website. So I have shared some of those on the description with you, but feel free to check out our website. We have lots of other options and things you can include in this dip. So the first layer of this 7-layer dip is refried beans. And I've gone ahead and I've made these beforehand. These are pinto beans that we just cook until they're tender. And then we mash them with garlic and onions and smoked paprika. Super, super simple. Feel free to buy them already prepared if that makes your life easier. But just make sure you read your labels and avoid oils and salt and all that. So we're gonna cover that first layer, with these refried beans. But we need to prepare another one of these layers while we think about what we're going to be putting in here. So the next thing is going to be we're substituting the ground meat or any animal product here with beans. So we're using lentils, and lentils are so versatile. They can be used to make burgers, as we've shown you before. They also can be used to substitute ground meat. And also, we've made little bacon bits with the lentils. So you can season them, put them in the oven. There's so many different things you can do. So for this recipe, all I'm gonna do here in this pan, I'm gonna lightly season them, because these don't have any type of seasoning. I just boil the lentils, and they're one of the fastest cooking legumes. They only take about 20 minutes to cook. So here I'm gonna add a little bit of the taco seasoning, and I'll share with you the homemade recipe, or you can buy one already prepared. We're gonna add some smoked paprika. There's about 3 cups of cooked lentils, and I add about 1/4 to half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. And then you can use salt and pepper to taste, herba mary, or the Benson's salt-free seasoning as well. Use some of that to flavor your lentils. And they're already cooked, so we don't need to do this for a long time. I don't bake this dish, so if you're gonna serve it warm, I like to do this in case my lentils were refrigerated and they're cold, so that way we get all the flavor in there. All right, so let's come back here to our pan. We have rectangular Pyrex, and you can really put it in any bowl. Deep, try to get something deep so you can do the 7 layers. So we're gonna add in, my beans are quite thick, and I like them that way because if they're too runny, then it's harder for them to stick to the bottom. And I really want them to create a nice space here. So I just, with the spoon, just kind of push them in here, smash them a little more. And you can make this recipe as mild or spicy as you like. So if you like spice, go ahead and add some chiles in there, some spicy salsa. Just make it your own, right? So this is just an idea for you, a base. All right, so we got here our refried beans. Next, we made some Mexicrema, like last time, and we made the butternut squash tostadas. And this is a tofu-based recipe, and it's very simple to make. So I'm gonna add some of the taco seasoning here as well, so that we incorporate that Mexican flavor throughout the dish. And any that we don't use, we'll save, and you can use for a dressing. Just, think of other ways to use it. If you're making tostadas, you have it ready to go. Great. So now I'm gonna add a layer of the Mexicrema. And move this over here. Great. Not too thick, because we have a lot more layers to go. I doubled the quantity because I do a lot of batch cooking. So I always like to have extra. Whatever I have extra of the beans, when I make them, I double or triple the batch. That way I always have some ready. All right, the next layer is gonna be these delicious beans or lentils. So I'm gonna add them in here. This is a meal in itself. So even though we're making it as an appetizer, you can definitely enjoy this with your family as a part of your meal or your meal. All right, what else? So now for the cheese. So what are we using for the cheese? I shared with you some of the recipes that we have on our site, and somebody asked, where's the recipe for that cream layer? So if you look on the description where it says Mexicrema Recipe, that's the white sauce. Now I didn't add the avocado in the recipe because I'm adding some guacamole, but you can do that if you like. So for the cheese, any of those recipes that I shared with you work really great in this recipe. But I have found this at my local supermarket, which is a plant-based queso style dip. And I'm actually using this as a convenience item because it doesn't have any added oil or, it's fully plant-based. It has cauliflower, it's a cauliflower base. So I'm gonna actually use this to save some time. And that's perfectly okay, guys. So don't feel like you have to cook everything from scratch, even though it's great if you do. All right, I'm gonna scrape this off. Wonderful, just cover that layer. And because this already is a dip, the cheese is already a dip, we don't have to bake this to melt the cheese. So this is much easier to put together. All right, so the next layer, it's gonna be a little bit of guacamole, and you can definitely omit this if you're keeping it lower fat. I'm just adding a little bit of guacamole that I'm gonna incorporate with the cheese. And you can also get away by adding adding a couple slices of the avocado to the Mexicrema, and then you don't have to do this. So up to you. All right, next thing. So I love this part because I love the crispy top layer. I'm gonna add some salsa. This is some chunky salsa. You can also prepare this homemade or buy already prepared. And here's where you can actually add some spice if you like. Yum. And this tastes great the next day. So don't worry if you have leftovers, don't throw them away. All right, just gonna dip the whole thing in there. Now, lots of greens. I go overboard here with the lettuce. And I always have some lettuce on the side because if some people, start taking away with their chips, that way we always can replenish the top layer. Let's see if you guys have any questions. Oh, enjoying from Victoria, Canada. Thank you for joining us. Let's see, refried beans are so easy to make. They are, and they're just delicious. All right, so now we'll add some fresh tomatoes here to give it color and lots of nutrition, as well as some cilantro. And again, if you're not a fan of cilantro, just skip it, but it really does give it a lot of flavor. So now you're wondering, so what about the chips? What are we gonna do? Because most of the chips out there have oil. Actually, all of them. I haven't found a brand that does not. The few that did, I think they're off the market. So what I do is I buy my corn tortillas. These are sprouted corn tortillas, but you can just get any corn tortillas that you like. And I use one of these pizza cutters to make it easier to cut them into triangles. And I don't care. I mean, my girls are much more picky than I am in the shapes. They want them to look perfect, but I just kind of cut them and bake them. 400 degrees for about 25 minutes. And you end up with this beautiful bowl of chips that you can enjoy with your 7-layer dip. And it's totally homemade and low fat. So enjoy. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget about checking our website and our plant-based nutrition certificate. We have a sample course that you can take to see how you like it. So hopefully you'll join us next time.